Hello, it looks like I'm live. Just doing the normal tricks that I am live everywhere. Ooh, I'm live now on Twitch as well. Trying to today. I tried YouTube the other day. Now I'm trying YouTube and Twitch. See how we go. Cool, so today I am illustrating pages 2 and 3 of the Elijah and Crumpet Kids book on my phone. And here's my phone right here. When the computer decides to transition me across. Here we go. So that's the left-hand side of a page. That's the right-hand side of a page on a square book. Still drawing mountains. I'm not drawing mountains. Where's my mountains? Hi, Jelly Duck. Well, it's a mountainous place. Queensland, I hear. How you going, man? I hope you are well. Did you check out Grumpy Gnome's video, aka Pixel Peer? Because you're mentioned on it, so am I. We're in the top 10 musicians and artists of the Grumpy Gnome YouTube channel, so that's pretty cool. Because my name is Elijah, I'm a Motivate Man. Doing well. I'm in the work. You're in the work. Cool. And get my text across here. I'll help if I can. There's another bit of text I did. You can tell me about it, I'll help if I can. This is like the first page. I'm going with a white background. And because I've got this kind of, what do you call it, dream bubble cloud thing that I'm creating with clouds in it. So what I need to do, I'm going very well, Jelly Duck. I've been working very hard all day mowing lawn, and I'm finally at the end of the day thought I'd jump on a live stream. This tends to work better if I do a live stream at the beginning of the day, but I couldn't do it because these people needed their lawn mowed beautifully before a birthday party, because we can have birthday parties in South Australia at the moment. It's all above board. So what I'm doing here is, you might think, why am I extracting a black square? I'm extracting a black square so I can see where my half page mark is. Make that transparent. So I can get an idea, just so I know where the spine of the page is. So what time is it in Kuwait? Is it Saturday night, Saturday morning? Because it's Sunday evening here. I'm not quite sure what the time difference is for Kuwait. Now, let's have a look here. It certainly helps putting this on, because I can see my spine is quite a ways out there. On my layout is quite a ways out. what I need to do before I hit transform is actually make that a bit bigger so I can see it. Today is Sunday, the time is 7:40 a.m. in Kuwait. Now cool, because I figure a lot of the other followers from America that follow this channel, it'd be kind of like, I think it'd be like real in the middle of the night for them, something like that. Like 2 or 3 a.m. or something like that on a Saturday night. So they, they could be up partying. So just getting that there. It's pretty close. It doesn't have to be perfect, but as you can see, my layout is a little bit off to the side on the right hand side there. So time to fix that up. Might just make the Motivate Man transparent. So as you can see, I'm kind of doing final page layouts here. All the fussing about, but all the important fussing about. Kind of line that up there, so I've got interesting. I'll make, because my name's Elijah, small as well, because it just confuses the issue. I have to delete some layers here. Something like that, kind of looks a bit central. I'm just wondering, Jelly Duck, do you have your groovy beats? Your tunes are really cool. I'm wondering whether you have them so people can use them on YouTube or not, because I think that'd be very popular. Or do you sell them? I don't know, because they're very cool. I do like them. I like a quirky beat to edit to. So would you believe Jelly Duck, I did some new wave 80s on GarageBand. Yeah, I love that stuff. Now the Dream Cloud, or whatever you want to call it, the Imagination Cloud, might need to change a bit. I mentioned on the live, yesterday's live, I'm going to have to do the clouds again, because the clouds that I drew way back on page 4 are different to the clouds which I've drawn at the page 30. So, and the ones that I draw at page 30 are much better. So, Elijah. Where did I put it? Don't want that one. Might as well delete that. It's just confusing the issue. I think I'll just go through and delete the bits that I don't want. What page am I? What page am I in? I'm on page 4. I've been doing it kind of all out of order a bit, because some of the pages have similar backgrounds, so I'm kind of opting to do all of those together, in an attempt to kind of make the process a little bit quicker. It says me it's taken almost a year to draw. It is a big job. I never quite realized how big a job it is, especially when I'm doing, you know, working my day job. What's that one? If I can. And see the whole page, don't want to delete anything I'm not meant to. So that one is the guide text. Maybe I don't have I'm the motivate man. Now I've got to get the layout perfect. So getting the layout perfect, there's quite a bit of, I mean that to me looks about right. It could all go to the left a bit. So just smidge it over to the left. Get the ironing board. Go to the left a bit. You can go down a bit on the page too. So Elijah doesn't look too big because he's a little kid. I don't want to look like an adult. And now I need to get my text across. Tell me about it. I hope if I can. Actually, I'll cancel that and get in closer so I can get a good feel for it. So what are your thoughts on the different size text? I don't mind that. I could make it all the same size. But kind of like the way it runs there. Might put it a bit across a bit more. I mean, when I get these to Elijah and Crumpet and they go back, can always, you know, make some final little adjustments. Drinking my non-sponsored organic sparkling kombucha here. This stuff is very refreshing. It's just basically chilled bacteria. And you know, your body's made up of 70% bacteria, so I wonder if anyone's on Twitch. Thank goodness no one's been talking to me on Twitch. Well, not thank goodness, but oh, BRB. No worries. I'm just saying no worries like I know what that means. What's BRB? Cool, so now I have to do some adjustment up here. Oh, that's right, I also need the text that says Because my name is Elijah. I'm the Motivate Man. So back into here. I am the man. Continue anyway. My text is too short. How would I know my text is too short? Okay, not Filmic Pro. That one. I'm the Motivate Man. I'll put too close to the other text. I think I'll make the I'm the same size as the I'll help if I can kind of thing. So go. Oh. Put that up there and kind of get it the same size. I never knew that you have Filmic Pro. Yeah, I do, but you know what? I don't use it very much. I should. The filmmaker in me says I should use Filmic Pro. But because I can set my exposure and focus and stuff like that. Um, However, when I'm shooting, I always shoot really quickly on the fly and couldn't be bothered setting stuff. Because it all sucks time. Um, so I just opt for just shooting on my phone app in an effort to do things a bit quickly. It is a great app. Like if I was shooting a short film or something like that, I would definitely. Now I'll help if I can. I've made that 20. I can tell down by the side there where I've written 20. I just changed at the end. It's got all the technical stuff a film nerd would want, but I just don't. Like, I just want to shoot stuff quickly. So this in-car live setup, I might get to test out me drawing with a real pencil soon, because I've got to draw these clouds. In the past, I've done these lives of I've put the phone in the sun visor and that's worked quite well. And kind of monitored what it looked like on the laptop. Motivate, man, I might be running a bit close to the edges there, I'm thinking. I don't want to be perilously close to the edge and drop off the edge of a page. Now I've got to get the line of the same size. Going to want it to be bigger than that, isn't it? Yeah, that looks like a pretty good match for size. Do you use Filmic Pro Jelly Duck? I keep thinking that I'm going to use it, but I just don't. Here we go, this is looking better. So all I got to do now is do a little bit of work on clouds in the background there, and I'll do some edge detail probably. Oh yes, I did need to do some black on the sleeves, the sleeve stripes, and on the black logo. Let's just check. Oh, that's right. I need to get this text up here right first. My name is Elijah. I think I'll put name as Elijah. Oh, no, maybe not. Let's just muck around with it a bit. Problem is that there's endless options. It's kind of like with creating content. Like, you can do podcasts and videos and time lapses and all these kinds of things. Because, well, what do you do? I think I'll make, because my name is Elijah font, the same as the one directly across. Transform that. I'll just bring it across so I can have a look. That's the thing about doing your completely own font, is that there's some good things and some tricky things about it. Yeah, now I'm thinking what I need as well is perhaps, because he's going, you can tell me about it, I'll help if I can, because my name is Elijah, I'm motivated man. So he's there ironing his cape and he's daydreaming away, and I need a couple of little cloud, little slightly bigger cloud to the big cloud, connecting them from Elijah's head to that floating cloud there. So the dream cloud will need a little bit of work in the sketch. Now, going through, just making sure I don't have any layers I don't need. Take out that one. Do you do anything on Twitch, Jelly Duck? Out of interest? Because I know you do some live streaming of games and stuff. But there's a fair artist community on there as well. Except I haven't really set up my account properly or anything like that. So I've got about one follower. Because I haven't put in the time to set that up properly. I've got other things to do, like get this done. Now, a bit dark, so I can see a bit more. As I was saying yesterday, I tend to go over a bit with the lines and then erase. Sometimes that works better. It's a matter of finding out which way works best. I wish I could put music on my live streams, but then I get done for copyright. I noticed a few people that have what's the big one? Epidemic sound. Just use some of those tracks as background for their live. Which is a good idea, but I don't have Epidemic subscription. I'm just using the YouTube copyright-free music. But you know, there's some pretty cool stuff in there. You've got to, I mean, I've got to dig because I kind of like quirky beats, I suppose you'd describe it as. I don't know correct music lingo. I better go doing some work for Ministry of Health in Kuwait. Take care. Thank you so much for dropping in. Great to hear from you, Jelly Duck. And hopefully catch you again sometime soon. Have a great day. You're just starting out in your day. Have a coffee for me, if you drink coffee. So gradually working around this logo. Now here's one of the examples of just going over your line and coming back with your eraser. Apart from that last line which I just did, which was just being sloppy. And you can see there I go, and just take that edge off with the eraser. Oops, not that much. So I will have, when I get this double page done, I will have 5 double pages done. I need 15 double pages done. No, it's taking a while. I'm definitely worked out how I should kind of work my illustration system in the future. I suppose one of my biggest challenges to drawing this book is because a new illustrator who's just decided to kind of get back into doing all this kind of stuff, and as you progress over the job, you know, from going from drawing occasionally to drawing every day, you're going to get much better. But over the course of a book, you don't want that to be visible. You want kind of consistency throughout the book. So, and not just for drawing style, but the systems in place for when you're drawing, because there's quite a workflow. There's quite a few steps to the workflow. You know, sketching it in pencil on paper to start with, photographing that, then putting that into Adobe Draw, then doing the first run of color, which is basically all the fill colors. And then cutting that out, and then that element is ready to go on the full page assembly. And once I get into doing the full page assembly, then I do all the fine line work to kind of connect everything together. So that's kind of basically how I do it. So I think I'll probably make a video at some stage as to all the things that I've learnt, all the things that I do differently, doing it again. Just to help me remember as well for myself. Well, the stream seems to be running pretty smoothly on Twitch and YouTube. I haven't had any error messages come up. I don't have Illustrator opened up on my desktop computer, and I'm not sharing out to Periscope. And the other thing might be is that because I use the library Wi-Fi, I'm in the car park here, there's no one here. So there's no other demand on their Wi-Fi. So that could be partly it as well. It's nice to be drawing something different here. I felt like I was illustrating that house forever. And I suppose the final run through, which I'll be doing once I've got all of these saved out and across to the Elijah and Crumpet gang, is go through and kind of work out, because another big struggle I have is getting consistency with Elijah's face, because I've never had to draw someone who consistently looks the same before, looks like the same character, like, because I've always just done one-off drawings and stuff. So I did find that a big challenge. And as soon as I come out of getting this done, I think one of the first courses that I'll dive into is doing kind of comic or cartoon style face representations, or caricatures. Do one of those online courses, which is really cool. I mean, there's so many courses, or even just, there might be enough available on YouTube to help with that. I want to always be putting back into my education of learning to draw better and differently and learn new skills. Rather than just use the same toolbox that you always use when you're drawing. To give you choices. Ironing your cape. Because you don't want a creased up cape, but it probably wouldn't work. Although I think I've ironed about 5 shirts in my life, and that was all for weddings. Ironed some funerals as well, so yeah, maybe 10. So that's nice. That gives that logo, the Motivate Man logo. I'll chuck that up there, so when I actually bring up the transparency slider, I can kind of see I can bring it up to full solid. But I like to just have it a little bit so you can see the texture underneath. There's a little bit I've missed. And now we've got the... Yeah, you see I've got a problem there. I'm going to have to match that black because I've got the white highlights on his jumper. Just going to have to see what I can do there. See, these are the issues I run into because I shouldn't have put highlights on. I shouldn't have done any highlights. It should have just been the block colors, and now I come in and do the details. As you can see, I've shot myself in the foot there. There'll be quite a bit of shooting myself in the foot over the next few weeks, but going back over my old work and going, what did I do there? Tend to work in percentages that are easy to remember. So this will be my little experiment section. See if I can salvage it if I have to go back to the original of this. Okay. And you see I can't just bring that highlight layer level up because it's all flat now. Have to see if there's an easy fix here. Namely putting on some more white and matching it, and whether that looks like that works or not. This might work. Whether it's more labour intensive for going back to the original or not, I don't know. See, there's always these decisions. This book is filled with these decisions as to what's gonna be the most efficient route. So that, it looks surprisingly okay. Because that's bigger than what it will be. I mean, an idea of a page size, roughly, it's probably going to be about that big. So it looks like it works. So I shall proceed. I don't think I've got any more of my drink left. No. And I should be in the library of Elijah and Crumpet 4. This is Elijah's color palette here. I mean black. Black is black, but you know. Always get distracted with who's in the library car park on a Sunday. Must be up to no good. Must be some illustration guy drawing a kid's book in his car on his phone. That would be the first thing I'd think about. It would be nice to get a studio set up at some stage. And the kids are out of the house a little bit more, and if I try and do this at home, it turns to complete chaos pretty quickly. And you know, I might as well just do it while I'm at work. Alright, another black section down. You know, and I put the black stripes on his arm for a bit of interest in the drawing, but you know, as you can see, it adds. Everything you add, if you're doing a kid's book or a comic or something like that, and you create a character, gotta remember you're going to be doing this a lot of times. I've found Crumpet's hairline, which has kind of got a sawtooth kind of edge to it. Takes quite a bit of work. Another one down. Ah, you see, yeah. That's a separate layer. So I might need to merge that or something. Anyway, just need to check what that message is. Let me get into prison here. Intermission time. La 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 la. I better not sing a recognizable song because YouTube will. I don't think I could ever sing a recognizable song anyway. That's so cool. No emergencies waiting for me, which is good. Now I'll work out what I did here. Yeah, that's what I have to do. I'll have to go to that one. Just erase that edge. Because that should be the jumper edge. So that's the logo, that's right. It's all about getting the right angle on your phone to draw the right line. Now we go back to long sleeve or jumper or whatever it is. So I think my plans from now on is first thing in the morning is to come and do a live when there's more people around. That being said, I won't be able to do it tomorrow. See, that's just making that jumper look more vibrant, I think is the term I'm looking for. I do love illustrating though. I wish I could work out a way where I can do it all day in a nice comfy seat, you know. Well, not all day, but do it for, you know, a good portion of a day. Do it for my job. That would be nice. Slowly working out how to do that. Starting to get hungry for dinner. I have to go home and have some dinner soon. We're almost at an hour. Let's keep going here for a bit more. And then try and get a thumbnail on this before I take off. I like to have a different thumbnail. So just looking back through my videos, I can see, oh yeah, that's that drawing, or that's that drawing. And also the fact that I've said it's page 3 and 4. It's a pretty cool record to have. I haven't recorded everything. It would be nice. So my next Sketchy live, I think I'll actually schedule it and see if I can get some people in as well. Would be cool. Because when you just tend to go live without letting anyone know, no one really knows. Unless they just happen to be on YouTube and see your notification. Haven't really had lunch. So I suppose that's why I'm getting hungry. It's near the end of the day. And I burn a fair few calories today. Mowing a giant country block. There we go, that's cool. Now I've got to go in and fix up me white highlights. Yeah. Oops. So we call that the white highlight fix. So important to label your layers all the time. Otherwise you can snooker yourself so easily. I do that quite often. Adi Morbid, Frank Garcia liked my reel. I did a reel from yesterday, and basically taking what I've done on my phone and and speeding it up in iMovie to a 15-second reel, and and as well as that, I did a quick little voiceover, just like a mini vlog. Like, you can't say much in 15 seconds, but just to give a bit of context as to what you're looking at. Oh, where did Grace Allen like my post on LinkedIn? That's very nice. Oh, that was the YouTube trailer. So my YouTube trailer was not intended to be my YouTube. Oh, well, I shot the video, but I wasn't shooting the video intending it to be my YouTube trailer. But I was talking about all kind of goals for my channel, and where I'm planning on taking it. The fact that I want to become a thriving artist, and I want to help anyone who kind of follows me along become a thriving artist as well, by basically kind of working out all the different ways you can document your creative journey and get your work out there to the world and get paid for it. And just kind of create a bit of a community of people that are just, because if you can get paid for your art, you can do more art. You don't have to do these jobs like I do, lawn mowing. That's the dream. And if I can help anyone else do the same and get them out of their jobs they might not necessarily like, you know, I'll help if I can. Anyway, so that trailer, I was talking about whether, because I was talking all the big, high and mighty dreams and aspirations that I've got. And I said, look, I don't want to sound like a, and then I cut to a picture of a rooster crowing, and the rooster is my thumbnail with the text big behind it, but it goes big goals. But you can see what I'm, the joke, the crass joke that I'm going for, but it might not be quite so appropriate. I don't know. Probably no one even gets it anyway. So it must be morning time. Frank from Muddy Morbid, he's from Chicago, awesome photographer and musician, and he does a real cool live stream. If you look up Artie Morbid in YouTube, I haven't sadly been on his live stream for a while. It seems to always be when I'm sleeping, but they're a lot of fun if you can get on it. He knows how to do a fun live stream. It's kind of where I got the idea of doing live streams from. And other people do art live streams as well. Okay, just about to run out of juice on the laptop. But so my thumbnail for yesterday was, as my low battery reminder, thank you very much, was this one with Safi the cat at the window. Now I need to work out I need some negative space in it so I can write Sketchy Live. And I need to somehow work myself into there. I'll probably put my head down there. So taking a photo for that. I like all the bits and pieces. Kind of adds a nice touch, I think. Kind of gives behind the scenes work in progress kind of feel. So take a photo of that. I'm going to add my text to it. You'll be able to see it later when I do a thumbnail. I'll take a photo of myself now. And there we go. So thank you very much, Jelly Duck, for dropping in. Always awesome to chat with you and anyone else watching back on the live stream. I would really appreciate it if you would hit the thumbs up, because it helps more people see it. And also I'd love a comment. Anything, any questions you might have, feel free to chat, because I do respond to all my comments. So I'll catch you in the next live stream, or I'll catch you in the comments of one of my vlogs, or on the Instagram, Andy C. Marshall at Instagram, anywhere. And listen to the Fork in the Road podcast. Haven't done anything there for a while, but check that out. Cool. Check you later, everyone.